Alrighty, kicking out the show with something nice and weird from Siamese. This is not a song. I found out about it because there was on Facebook, there's the SiriusXM Octane fan club. And it's funny, it's ironic that they call it a fan club because every person in there is always complaining. And there were multiple posts about that track in particular. And I decided to check it out because I was already a huge fan of Siamese. I hadn't heard it before until this morning. And I immediately thought, okay, I'm going to edit this song. I need to edit this song. But it's going to kick off the show on this fine Monday, February 24th, 2025. If you want to get a hold of me, you can over at 208-535-1015. It is going to be a very busy week. I have tomorrow and Wednesday off, but I'm not just staying at home. Traveling to Boise. Gonna go to the Disturbed 3 Days Grace Sevendust show at the Ford Idaho Center Arena. For those listeners that won tickets, they should have those tickets by now. If for some reason they don't, please get a hold of me as soon as possible. I did see every single person that won accepted their tickets, so they should be on their phone, ready to go. I'll be at the show. Even the person that helped us with the giveaway will be at the show, so if a problem does arise, then I'll be there to figure things out. I'll have my phone on me at all times, and I'll make sure to have the notifications turned on as well. But yeah, overall, going to be very exciting for that trip to Boise. Then Thursday, I got Johnny Hawkins of Nothing More on the show at like 4 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm going to talk to him via Zoom. I've been a huge fan of Nothing More for a little while now, ever since hearing those first couple of tracks that we played on K-Bear here not that long ago. I forgot which one it was. I think it might be Turn It Up, Tired of Winning. Those two. Stand in the Fire and Become What You Are. Those two were great. But Johnny Hawkins seems like a great person to talk to. I want to dive deep into all things about that album, Carnal, that they put out last year. My favorite album of 2024, Carnal from Nothing More. So I'll make sure to, talk to him about that and all that fun stuff. But anyway, got some more crap to talk about here, I guess, and just a few on K-Bear 101. On Friday, in case you missed it, we launched 2 new giveaways. That's right. On Friday, I ran around, got the prize for Make the Switch with Brent Gordon Law, got the system. I got a copy of Mario Party Jamboree, also got a carrying case for the Nintendo Switch. We're giving that away because, Sunday, March 9th at 2 a.m., we lose an hour thanks to daylight saving time. So we want to make the time change a little bit easier by giving away the Nintendo Switch bundle. So all you have to do is just sign up within the apps. The K-Bear app, you can sign up a second time on the Alt app if you want to. You can also sign up a third time on the Cannonball 101 app to secure your third entry into the drawing. You'll have to do the same thing for the concert ticket giveaway that we also launched on Friday. Dropkick, Murphys, and Bad Religion at the Portneuf Health Trust Amphitheater in Pocatello, Friday, August 1st. Extremely excited for that show. It's going to be a fun time to return to the port down in Pocatello. I think the last time I was there was for Megadeth and Biohazard in October of 23. Yeah, October of 23. It was a fun time. So yeah, make sure to sign up for both those contests within the apps, and good luck. Peaches Pit Party on K-Bear 101, Idaho's only rock station. I did see this morning this giant show announcement from the Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater. It was posted by Live Nation, the Salt Lake City Live Nation. 8 bands at the formerly known as USANA Amphitheater, now the Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater. Parkway Drive, Kill Switch Engage, The Amity Affliction, Beartooth. I need to find the full poster here. For some reason, Facebook's taking forever to load, as per usual. Let's go to the group. Here we go. Come on, scroll down to the posting. I Prevail as well, The Amity Affliction, The Devil Wears Prada, Alpha Wolf, and Kingdom of Giants. I posted it, and there was a couple listeners that were like, hey, is this fake? One person just blatantly said, no, this is fake. I don't see the band's website. Clearly it's fake. Like somehow, some way, I just decided, you know what? I'm going to troll the K-Bear Rock Army and put a fake posting in there. No, of course not. That would be horrible of me. It's called the Summer of Loud 2025, July 8th, Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater, hosted by Live Nation and also Post Fontaine, Salt Lake City. 8 different bands in one day. Oh, man, that's going to be exciting. Kill Switch Engage, Parkway Drive, all those bands all in one day. Yeah. But Pantera also announced a tour coming to the same venue, Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater, with Amon Amarth as well. August 20th. I think that's when that show comes to the area. So go check out the concert calendar. Added both those shows, both legitimate, 100% real shows, to the concert calendar at riverbendmediagroup.com. KBR 101, Idaho's only rock station. On Sundays, we like to do this movie night on Discord. My friend Jordan, he'll live stream the movie into the Discord call. We'll all watch it together. Me, my friend Zach, his wife Rachel. Jordan's the brother of Rachel. And there's a few other people in there that just watch the movie with us. And we decided to do a double feature last night of the Expendables, which I have seen hundreds of times. Back when it first came out, it was one of my favorite movies because I idolized all those dudes in that movie. And I think I was like 13 or 14 when it came out. So my dad had to take me and Zach at the time to the movie theater. And it was like my first rated R movie that I saw with my dad. Before that, I was watching rated R movies just in the privacy of my own bedroom. And sure enough, when my parents knocked at my door, I would quickly turn it off and act like I was watching something else. But yeah, we rewatched it, and we also watched this very short movie called Host, which was terrible. I mean, it's one of those horror movies that was very predictable. You watch it, and you basically watch this Zoom call the entire movie. That's all that it is. You see 6 girls on the Zoom call the entire movie, and the ending's horrible. It's just a dumb horror movie to pass the time, right? But the Expendables, I was kind of laughing at because I remember it being so much better back in the day than when I watched it last night, and I went, wow. First of all, it's just a dumb action-adventure movie, but then also, you can't understand a word they're all saying. Like, Sylvester Stallone obviously has that signature voice, but all the other characters, they're mumbling throughout the movie. Like, you need subtitles for that movie. Every single one of them, and Arnold's in there, so he's talking, and he's mumbling too, and he's already hard to understand because he has that cool accent, but yeah, I mean, I need to go visit all the movies from my childhood and go see how they stand the test of time. See if they do, see if they don't. But this movie, The Expendables, I was kind of saddened because I was like, man, this was such a good movie back in the day. And they're making an Expendables 5, I believe, which the movie series should have died at 3. Because when did the Expendables 3 come out? I need to search this up. Expendables 3 came out in 2014. Sylvester Stallone was still believably young then. Same with all the rest of the guys. But now he's what, like close to 80 years old? Are we supposed to believe still that this guy can run around? Yeah, he's 78. Are we supposed to believe this guy can still run around and kick butt? No. And this right here is your Shot Clock Sports Update. Just a couple of days after new closer Devin Williams appeared in his official New York Yankees team photo with some thick 5 o'clock shadow, the Yankees made the shocking move to allow well-groomed beards moving forward. The team had a no-beard policy since 1976 when the former owner George Steinbrenner put it into place. His son, current Yankees owner Hal Steinbrenner, said in a statement, "It's the appropriate time to move beyond the familiar comfort of our former policy." We talked about this on the show last week. You'll be able to hear it on the podcast. Victor and I were just teasing all the people in the comment section going like, why? You want to make them look like a bunch of punks? Like they have in the Philadelphia Phillies? Like there's people against this whole new rule like it mattered to them. The NBA All-Stars definitely do not want shorter games and think Las Vegas is the best place for the league to expand. The Athletic polled players during All-Star Weekend about some hot-button topics in the NBA. Every single player thinks that Commissioner Adam Silver's suggestion about 40-minute games is a non-starter. Vegas was the expansion choice for 40% of the players, with Seattle and Paris tying for second. And even though many fans seem to dislike the new All-Star tournament, over 80% of players thought it was a good idea. In pro football news, Atlanta Falcons superfan Caroline Bird Lady Freeman, I believe it's Caroline Bird Lady Freeman, is facing criminal charges over a fake tailgate scam. Bird Lady, who attends home games in a white feathered costume, shiny silver gloves, lawn white boots, was actually escorted out of a game at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in November, placed under arrest as well. Details are now being made public. She's being accused of felony theft for taking big bucks from fans who were promised fun tailgate parties, but the parties never happened. Her season tickets and seat license privileges have been suspended, and we'll just have to see how the legal stuff goes for her. That does it for your Shot Clock Sports Update right here on KBR 101. Well, once again, we have another TikTok trend that's downright stupid. A podiatrist had to put out a statement essentially saying that these TikTok users who are doing this new trend called hashtag dropping things on my foot risk a lifetime of pain and disability by copying this viral trend to drop objects, including air fryers and toasters on their feet. Yeah, there's actual videos I'm looking at here. One guy dropped a whole TV on his foot, dropping things on my feet, but they get progressively worse. It has 3.8 million views. We're really trying anything for content. I continuously get surprised on how stupid people can be when it comes to clout. Trying your absolute best to get a lot of people to watch your stuff, earn a following, all of that. Like, we're trying hard here, but never in my mind did I ever think, hey, you know what, Victor? I think maybe for our YouTube channel, we should start dropping things on our feet, like this board in front of me that weighs a good amount of weight. I would say about 60 pounds, 70 pounds or so. Drop it on our feet, and whoever leaves writhing in pain loses, right? We could do something like that. No, obviously not. We just try weird foods around here. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, KBarrett101RMG. All right, now this is pretty funny. So somebody on Ask Reddit decided to ask what commercial is so annoying that it makes you want to boycott the product. The top answer, I agree with 100%. I get these commercials every single YouTube video I watch. The Liberty Mutual commercials, no matter which one it is, the wax figure one, the baby saying Liberty in the stroller, any single one of them, it sucks. I hate getting those repeated to me so many times. I was scrolling down this long list of answers here. This guy had a full-on funny rant about the Charmin bears. Talking about how these bears, it is funny when you think about it. These Charmin bears in their commercials over the years have paused games to give people toilet paper. They pause football games to inspect, down below. One commercial has them ready to change vacation plans over toilet paper. One commercial features a TSA bear inspecting another bear's butt before boarding a plane, even going so far as to commend the bear on packing Charmin. It is a silly message overall, okay? These butt-inspecting bears, kind of silly. All right, I thought I had this weird fear of fish in the swimming pool, maybe even in the bathtub as a kid. I'm still kind of afraid of going into the deep parts of the ocean and running into giant fish, including whales and all of that fun stuff that there is. The mystery of the deep, dark ocean. Well, apparently there's a phobia called how do you say this? Mortusecusphobia. Let me try that again. Mortusecusphobia. Or just simply put as the fear of ketchup. Yeah, apparently people who have this phobia have this intense fear of the condiment, causing them to break out in a sweat, even have panic attacks at the sight of ketchup. I wouldn't know what to do if I was at a restaurant. Somebody's sitting there and they're like shaking violently. It's like, hey, are you okay? You about to have some sort of like stroke, seizure? No, I'm just terrified of the ketchup bottle on the table. Please get rid of it. This woman from Bristol, England, suffers from this fear, compares being near the condiment to being held at gunpoint. It would be pretty easy to rob this woman, wouldn't it? You just get a ketchup packet, you slightly open it up, put it to her face and say, give me your money. Sure enough, she'll give you her entire wallet. There's 100% no way that this is real at all. From Huffington Post, this aggressive baby name is alarming experts. There are supposedly parents out there that are naming their kids, naming their sons for the most part, Wesson, Caliber, Shooter, Trigger. The only person I've ever seen named Shooter is from Happy Gilmore. Okay, like I will never ever meet a parent that goes, yeah, I named my son Trigger because I like to shoot guns. What if I did that? What if I named my son Trigger Peach? You know how stupid that would be? That would honestly be a great basketball player's name. That would be one. Shooter Peach out there on the basketball court. It would be kind of funny, though, if his name's Shooter Peach and I have a son who's like 7'2", can't really shoot the ball from distance. He's just a really good center in the middle. Oh, man. He would already be made fun of by the last name. I can't imagine Shooter Peach, Trigger Peach. Awful, awful names. Those sound like, well, I can't even say what they sound like, but never mind. MCR on KBarrett 101, Idaho's only rock station. If you're ever wanting to go to an MCR show and you decide to wear their shirt to the show, don't let other people discourage you. I'm seeing another article popping up here about people wearing the band's t-shirt that they're of the artists they're going to go see. Like tomorrow when I go to Disturbed in Nampa, I'm sure there's going to be tons of people there wearing Disturbed t-shirts and talking about how they've been a fan for years. Wouldn't you want that? I don't understand the whole thing about hating on those people that are going to see Disturbed wearing a Disturbed t-shirt, or a Metallica show and they're wearing a Metallica t-shirt. Like it doesn't make any sense to me at all. If I was in one of the bands, I would totally wear one of my own t-shirts as well. I compare it to going to an NBA game, any sporting event, and you're going to support your team and you decide out of nowhere just to wear some random team's jersey because someone was like, yeah, why are you wearing a Lakers jersey? We're at Crypto.com Arena or the Staples Center. You need to wear something different. Don't be that guy. I just show up to a Lakers game wearing like a Houston Rockets jersey. It'd be stupid. So as a guy who has a silly last name, I know firsthand on what torment you could receive because of your silly last name. At least mine isn't as bad as this one lady. Her last name is Null, Null. In the realm of computer science, null signifies no value or invalid for individuals like Nantra Null. This linguistic overlap leads to a ton of technical glitches. So after adopting her husband's surname, Nantra faced numerous challenges, including visa processing errors and travel disruptions as systems failed to recognize Null as a valid entry. Similarly, Jan Null, a meteorologist, often encounters issues with online reservations, prompting him to modify his last name to bypass system errors. Even more perplexing, security auditor Joseph Tartaro, is that how you say his last name, who humorously chose Null for his license plate, found himself with all those traffic tickets due to system misinterpretation. So it's pretty funny. It's great to see my last name isn't nearly as bad as a last name like this. Or there's a notable TV producer. I think her last name is Butts. Is it Nancy Butts? Nancy, I'm gonna look her up because I remember seeing that on. It was in the intro of many TV shows growing up as a kid. And I remember seeing the lady's last name being Butts, and I would just laugh, and I still laugh at it to this day. What is this Honorable Nancy L. Butts in Williamsport, Pennsylvania? Is she some sort of lawyer? Oh, she's a judge. Judge Butts. All right, cool. K-Bear 101, I have another first world problem for you. I talked about this before, how, supposedly far away my Airbnb is at in Nampa compared to the venue, 20 minutes. Oh, so long, right? Well, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? Tonight I actually do have to pack. Oh, packing for one night. I got to pack up the CPAP tomorrow morning. I got to get an extra pair of clothes for Wednesday. I got to get my pajamas in there. I got to get my toiletries all in a bag too. So much prep for one night. It actually is kind of silly. I mean, I might depend on the Airbnb having some soap there, and if they don't, I could just get one of those travel sizes somewhere. No big deal. But yeah, just a reminder, I will be out tomorrow and Wednesday because I will be at the Disturbed 3 Days Grace and Sevendust show at the Ford Idaho Center Arena. Going to be a fun time. I'm hoping to meet the dudes at 100.3 The X while I'm there because they've been extremely nice, especially Big J. Super, super nice dude. I'm hoping to get the chance to take a picture with him. I'll keep you guys updated on our social media pages. I think I'm meeting Disturbed in 3 Days Grace as well. So that'll be a very, very fun time. All right, it's now that time for To Peach Their Own. Time for me to ask you a question. You call into the show at 208-535-1015. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? I saw Ashlyn put steak. I highly disagree. I think steak is one of the most pretentious, overrated foods there is. You see a lot of alpha dudes on Instagram posting their steaks, usually rare, with eggs on the side on a wood cutting board, and they act like it's a manly breakfast. There are so many ways to mess up a steak. So many ways. And then you get judged for it, too. If you cook it the way that you want to, someone's bound to be like, oh, I prefer mine well done, or dipped in barbecue sauce, that type of thing. So if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? Let me know. 208-535-1015. Call in now. All righty. What's that one food that you would eat for the rest of your life?
I'm going to have to say pizza.
What toppings would you choose for the most part?
All. I don't know, the normal, like sausage, pepperoni, supreme, Barbecue chicken.
Oh, barbecue chicken's fantastic. Now, are you a lover or hater of mushrooms on pizza?
Mushrooms on pizza are awesome.
I'm glad you said that. Thank you. For some reason, there's a lot of people out there that just don't like mushrooms on pizza. And it's like, what are you talking about? That's an elite pizza topping.
Sardines? No. Never.
No, definitely. I have never seen a person get sardines or anchovies on their pizza.
Yeah, sardines, anchovies, that is gross.
Yeah. K-Bear, how's it going?
Hey, K-Bear, or Peaches, that's the question.
Yeah, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Fish.
Oh, man, what type? Are we talking about like tuna, cod?
Salmon.
Salmon's great. How do you cook your salmon? Do you just put some oil on it and put it in the oven and bake it?
No, I normally put it on a frying pan and I fry it that way.
Very nice. 208-535-1015. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? Let me know for the Peach Throne. K-Bear, what's happening?
What's up, Peaches? This is Vortex.
Hey, Vortex, if you could eat that one food every day for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
I would have to say pizza because it has such a variety of toppings.
Just like the first caller said the same thing. Now, are you a lover or hater of mushrooms on pizza?
I don't mind mushrooms.
Okay,
it
good.
doesn't sway me either way. What about pineapple?
See, the thing is that I've been a strong voice against pineapple, but would I still eat the pizza with pineapple on it? Of course. But would I eat a pizza with, I was just talking about it with, I believe his name's Jake. Okay, hopefully I got his name correctly, but we were talking about sardines and anchovies on pizza. Have you ever seen anybody eat anchovies on pizza before?
I have, and it's gross.
Where at? Is it here? Was it here?
No, it was in Florida.
So it must be a regional thing for some areas. I was thinking maybe like New York or the whole New England area. The New England area, New York specifically, has the best pizza. You know, I was born and raised L.A. The Los Angeles pizza sucks for the most part.
Facts. Yeah, you got to love New York foldable pizza.
Oh, for sure. The New York flop, like Dave Portnoy says, and you know the bottom needs to be a nice undercarriage to it and stuff. The best place I've ever had was this place called Artichokes, and I don't know if they were still in business or not, but I was there in like 2017, and it was the best pizza ever. I wish there was a reason for me to go back to the East Coast to go indulge in that pizza again. Thanks for listening to Peach's Pit Party, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Peach's Pit Party is hosted by me, Peaches, a.k.a. Brendan Peach, and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com. Until next time, Peach out.